What is up, gamers? Enforcer 5150 here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on my colorblind mode, but we have Breakpoint finally in beta, and we can actually try it out a little bit and see just a bit of how the performance is, and I'm just going to do a little bit of gameplay here. I can see we are in 4K, the standard 4K for games. I have, HDR off. I wanted to do this in HDR, but that wasn't really, it just takes so long to actually render that in Adobe Premiere. So we're gonna go with the Ultra preset, just default here. That's what it starts you out as. So, as you can tell, I think there is a few things here that you can kick it up even further. And yeah, I think that is all we're gonna actually do. I think we're just gonna keep it at this default, just so we can see how the Ultra preset works. Like I said, I played this in the last beta, but it was under a total NDA, and we couldn't say anything. All right. How do I heal myself? I don't remember how to heal myself. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Well, as I said, we're really just going to do a quick gameplay of this, and we're just going to take a look at just how the performance is. As you can see right now, we are running the i9-9900k with the RTX 2080 Ti, and this is an AMD game. Like, it is optimized for AMD. So I usually expect to get better performance from AMD, but for games that are, specifically optimized for it. But we'll get decent amounts, obviously, with a 2080 Ti. I'd hope so, because it's a very expensive card and CPU. But as you can see, my CPU is barely even being used here. All right, so like I said, I only played this a little bit in the last beta. I'm just going to hopefully not die in the beginning. I just have it on normal. I don't have it on the hardest difficulty like I did last. I really like this game. Like, I can't wait for this to be released. What was that? The hell was that? Wow. I'm using my controller this time around too. Last time I actually used my keyboard mouse, and it's just third-person games I really prefer using controller, but in first person, I always use my mouse keyboard. The funny thing with this is that you start out with, hold on a second. All right, so as I was talking about using the keyboard over mouse and keyboard, or using a controller over mouse and keyboard, my controller froze up and I wasn't able to do anything. So that was weird. Where was I? Anyway, I do prefer using the controller in third-person games, but this game is one that you go from, third person, and then you go into first person, which makes it really difficult to kind of just use the mouse keyboard. And with third-person games, I'm terrible with it, so I'm just terrible with mouse and keyboard in third person. But when it comes to first person, all the way around, I'm fine. All right.
Who the hell is this?
I don't think I can shoot this guy yet. I don't know if I should actually... I mean, it's not in the hardest mode, so I don't think I should have to... this is getting ridiculous. I can't get through a rock. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh my god, screw it. It's getting up. They ain't gonna see me. But as you can see, we're getting decent frames per second right now in Ultra. Alright, let's get all sneaky. And I see if I remember how to take someone down. And neutralize. And he's completely oblivious that I just took out his friend 10 feet away. 20 feet maybe. Alright, let's get him real quick. Come on. Step. Oh man, yeah, this one is way see, the thing with Wildlands is it was terribly optimized, and I don't know why they never got to optimizing it. Like I had the 1080 Ti, and it just no matter what on, I think it was like high settings, not even the highest. It was really hard to stay at 60 frames per second on a 1080 Ti. You know, it was poorly optimized. Like no matter what, you just couldn't get decent frames on it. This, it seems like they're doing better. When I played it in the other beta, under the NDA, it was definitely better than Wildlands, but it seemed like it was following that same path of not being able to perform better, you know, depending on what graphics you were using. All right. Hold for a wheel. And, oh, yeah. Well, thought I heard something. Guess not. Just get stuff. Talk to dude. Yo, bro. Why you dead? There. Okay, if you're wondering what I was doing there, I've been playing the PlayStation 4 a lot lately, and then I'm using my PC controller. So I was thinking of X as being the bottom button instead of, yeah. So yeah, so right now we're getting, you know, a decent amount of frames per second, and I'm actually kind of happy with that. But I don't think this is the most FPS that we can get, or not the best. Sorry, I don't think this is the highest quality settings there is. All right, I think I'm just gonna cut out most of that there, because now I have an actual gun. Make it a little bit more interesting. I really want to just check out some of the foliage and stuff like that while running on the Ultra preset, and then we'll go ahead and try another preset and to see how it performs as well. Like indoors here, I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm getting well over 60 frames per second. And mind you, we are running, you know, 4K, and I mean, this is the 2080 Ti. So right now, this is probably the best we really can get as far as putting up the quality settings on here. All right, let me see where the heck that thing is. Oh yeah, there we go. Yes, body armor. Yeah, don't underestimate the ghosts. All right, where are you, buddy? I don't know if I should just shoot him from here. Now there's another guy over there. See if I can get that. Actually, I think I'm gonna dig into the ground. I love the prone camo. I mean, look at that. That's just awesome because I mean it's just what you do. I really love that they added that. And you did. I'm sorry, bro, but you did. All right. Where are I? See that yellow spot? It's probably just one. I'm sorry. I just like the. I love that. I mean, that's amazing. That is something that they've been needing in games for a long time now. All right. Come on. Where is that guy? We are summoning. Alright, where are you at? I'm just gonna go up to you and stab you in the face. And gotcha. Stab.
Whatever that was.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
oh dude's right here. And stab. Oh, what the heck happened there? You guys see that guy just fly? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look at that again, like after recording. Anyway, so yeah, we are running the RTX 2080 Ti, but we are also running this through game capture card, the AORUS Live Gamer 4K, so that we're not really getting any of that, you know, drop in frames per second from using, you know, NVIDIA or OBS, which, you know, you will lose some frames per second no matter what you do. All right. see if I can get a headshot on him. Oh my god. Nope, no headshot. And now he's on to me. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Back. I don't know if he got anybody. Let me just go get my junk. So anyway, as I was saying, we're using the Live Gamer, AverMedia Live Gamer 4K, so that we don't, get any of that drowned on everything, on the FPS while recording. And we're gonna go ahead and check the settings real quick. And let's see. Well, presets, very high. Ultimate, yep, I was right. So there is another preset. So we're gonna go ahead and switch that on, and if I remember correctly, I'm gonna have to restart. Yep. So we'll be right back, and we'll go ahead and try it out on the Ultimate preset. All right, so it looks like it stuck me back a little bit, which is fine. But I have the same level and everything, so it kind of uses that online mode of, cloud mode, I guess, cloud save. So it just saves as you go, and it just saves it when I got here. But we are now on the Ultimate preset, and we are definitely getting less FPS than we were before. See, this is DirectX 11. I wonder if we used SLI, if it would actually work well on here. I don't have the money to buy two RTX 2080 Ti's, or else I definitely would check that out. I was almost going to get two regular 2080s, because I do have a 2080. I was going to do that and see if it would actually work. All right. You don't need to see me yet. I mean, the quality doesn't look that much different. Maybe a little bit more anti-aliasing. These guys will walk by each other. There we go. I mean, there's definitely a little bit more anti-aliasing, but as far as like the feel of the game and stuff like that, it's not that much higher for me to say, oh, I want to play this on Ultimate rather than an Ultra and get near 60 FPS when I'm only getting 47 indoors. But we always want to have more FPS. I mean, why not? But I mean, look at this quality here. When you zoom in, I'm getting 58 frames per second, but it seems like it degrades as you zoom in with your scope. I wonder, just like some of this foliage. I mean, once this actually gets released, all this stuff is going to change. They're gonna start saying, like this stuff here. They'll say, oh, we don't need all this foliage here. Let's take out like that piece or that piece, and just that and that. And then they'll have it optimized down, and the foliage and stuff like that. They'll take out this, and this. Instead of having 5, shrubs there, they'll have 3 for their Ultimate, and who knows what they're gonna actually do with this stuff? Because look at that. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts here. So I imagine once they actually release this, they're gonna put a lot of optimizations in. So maybe we'll end up seeing like 52 frames per second, and seeing that this is an AMD game, we're definitely not going to see anything like the enhanced features of the RTX, being able to put on ray tracing or anything like that. So let's go ahead and switch this now over to I think it was, what was the other one? Very high. I think those are the only ones I'm really going to try with this, because if you have this graphics card, or you're buying this graphics card, going any lower than very high is going to be, here we go, very high. All right, so we're going to go ahead and switch it to this, and I'll be right back after we restart. All right, so here we go. Oh my God, what is that? Why is that flare right here? Oh, they definitely started me at a different spot. All right, so now we are on very high. And it seems like we're getting a little bit more than we were with Ultra. And also, it's like storming now. Like, wow. The wind like really picked up. That's cool. That's cool as hell. I don't know. We are, so we, yeah, 64. So yeah, we are getting more than we were with Ultra, but I don't see a big reason to jump from Ultra down to very high. Because, I mean, where is that grass that we were seeing before? I kind of want to see if it still has those moving parts. Like, a lot of this stuff looks almost the same. It's like the anti-aliasing down is just down a little bit. And I'll probably do a full, like, look into this when the game comes out, but I'm not going to go that in-depth with it in benchmarking. Let's see, where is that grass? Here we go. Here's that grass. Yeah, it's still moving. It's very close to what it was before. So yeah, I mean, if you have to be over 60 frames per second, if you're one of those people that have to be always over 60 frames per second, I think the very high is going to be your best way to go. I mean, this is an expensive card. I mean, and I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to always be over that. But unfortunately, it seems like you're going to need 2 of these cards to be able to put this at ultimate and stay over that 60. Hopefully some other people are out there and see if this works, have tried this with SLI and see if it actually works. Because, I mean, we all know SLI is not, you know, our best suit. Especially with an AMD enhanced game. I don't want to deal with those guys this time. I already killed them before. Let's just kind of run and take a look at some of this stuff. Just to see if we can get it to go under 60. Doesn't really seem like it. Yeah, I'm jumping up to 70, so that's good. That's good. It's way good. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably play this at Ultra. And I'll probably do more actual gameplay. Right now, I'm just playing through and just taking a look at the performance of it.
There's gotta be somebody.
I don't want to get too far into this game because I'll have to start it over anyway. But I do like being able to have access to the gameplay and all that. Oh, what was that? Wow. Okay. Well, I wonder if they have like a where it's like changing into another map or something here, and that's why I just said, because I jumped down to 13 frames per second. That's crazy. That is way crazy. Huh. That's interesting. But it is a beta. Alright, so I think this is all we're going to do here. Now we're going through a cutscene.
This is Weaver. Come in. Over.
Anyway, I haven't uploaded in a while, and I do apologize. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more of this Breakpoint as soon as it comes out. I plan on doing a lot more benchmarks as well. So can we all just agree that John Bernthal is just a badass? Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button and definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. You all take care and happy gaming.
Walker.
Sorry, Weaver.